Hi everyone, Nathan here from Tick Boom. It's been a while since my last video. I've had a really busy last month or so with my first teaching prac happening and moving and a few other things just keeping me occupied. But I'm hoping that as my university semester wraps up over the next week or so and I get my last assessment submitted and I get to the other side of Christmas, hopefully there'll be plenty of time for me to get back into recording. But what I thought I'd do in the meantime is share with you a little toy that I've got my hands on called the Remarkable 2, which they refer to as a paper tablet. So if you've watched any of my videos, you would have noticed that I have a pretty basic setup. I have my paper grid book and a pen, and I record myself with my mobile phone, and that's pretty much it. It's what I like to refer to as a low-tech or even no-tech setup. And the rationale for that was I wanted to make sure that whatever I was using to answer the questions that students were sending through to me would be the same as what those students would have access to when they're doing their math in class or even in an exam. But over the last year or so of making my videos, I've had it pointed out to me that there's a few elements of that setup that aren't particularly ideal. The first thing was pointed out to me by Stuart Palmer, who was one of my teachers this semester, and a bit of an unsung hero, I think, in terms of math teaching in New South Wales. And he noted that visually, my grid book might not be ideal for those who don't necessarily have perfect 20/20 vision. The grid creates quite a bit of unnecessary visual noise, and being a physical book that doesn't sit perfectly flat on the table, that visual distortion can also make it a bit more difficult than it needs to be for people to see what's going on. The other thing pointed out to me by a student who'd sent through a bunch of questions was that using a physical book just simply results in me churning through a lot of paper. And he suggested that maybe I get something like an iPad Pro, which I've noticed that the architect of math YouTube videos, Eddie Wu, has been using lately. So that triggered me to do a bit of research to see, was there a tablet that would allow me to kind of avoid churning through so much paper, but at the same time still replicate that experience of writing in a book. And that led me to the Remarkable 2, which, based on all the reviews I looked at, seemed to most closely emulate that experience of writing on paper. So what I thought I'd do in this video is share the process of opening this up and seeing how it works. I actually had it delivered quite a while ago, but as I mentioned, I've just been so busy I haven't had a chance to open it up and take it for a spin. So I thought I'd share that with you, and we can get a bit of a glimpse of what the future of Tick Boom videos will look like. So yeah, let's have a look. Alright, so here we have what came in the mail. So we've got the actual tablet, and then I went and got a folio, which is kind of like, I guess, a folder that you can put the tablet in, and then the marker plus. So yeah, I guess I'll start by opening up the tablet. So we've got here we go, tear here. So let's give that a tear. And then just we slide it out. Alright. Okay, so we've got a welcome. Congratulations on your new Remarkable. Welcome to the Better Thinking community, a growing movement of people committed to finding focus in a distracted world. Now that you have it in your hands, we hope it's another step towards deeper thinking, learning, and being in the moment. The blank page awaits. The Remarkable team. Very nice. So, quick start guide. So, let's have a look. So, just lift this up. Take it out of this wrapping. Whoops, don't think that's what was meant to happen. Oh, there we go, I can slide it out. Okay, so this is what the tablet looks like. It's very light actually, I gotta say, which is quite nice. Easy on the hands. So I need to hold the power button to get started. Now I ordered this so long ago, I wonder if it's still got power. Yep, that's good. Okay, Remarkable is starting. This looks like the basic pen, so maybe I'll open that up. Oh no, these are just peripherals, okay. So it looks like it'll be the charger, so maybe I'll lay that down. Okay, so I guess to get started I need to open up my marker, so let's tear here. Okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. So there's the marker. And I think these are the tips. So let's see. Because the idea with this Remarkable 2 is, even though this is a digital pen, it kind of will, the nubs will erode, so you need to replace them. And I think that's partly what creates the realistic writing experience. So maybe I'll leave those over here. So let's just see. Here we go. Maybe I'll hold it as I write. Oh wow. Okay, that does feel very realistic. Wow. Okay, maybe if I move, just make a bit of room, and I'll just place this down flat to see what it'll be like as I'm doing my videos. So there we go, that fits. Okay, so continue. I wonder, yep. The screen is unique, it displays a true paper experience. Every now and then your display will refresh. Give it a try, so refresh. Okay. So let's start the setup. I have to get into all of this. Okay. So I wonder if I can just skip that for now. Yeah, I think I can skip that for now and just get the basic setup going. Okay, ready to go. Finish. So let's see, I can filter files, view set modes. Okay, that's all good. I think all this stuff I'll just kind of get done later. And let's just kind of see what this feels like. So let's open up a notebook. Okay, I mean, all this kind of stuff, if you really want to find out about the Remarkable 2, there's so many videos out there already online focused on this. Whereas for me, I just want to test this out, give you a bit of a view of what this may look like. So maybe let's see how this works when I lean on it. So if I just kind of go back to the old faithful kind of very first Tick Boom question, where it all began really, just proof that you know, if you have a certain view of math, you can prove that 2 is equal to 1, and obviously that would cause a bunch of problems if it was true, but hey, this really does feel good. So yeah, I can see this working pretty nicely for my videos. Yeah, wow. So it definitely does feel quite nice. I think I'll probably need to kind of work out in terms of the settings. I can kind of see some lighting kind of getting in the way here, so I'd need to work all that out. But I think just basic setup, yeah, pretty nice actually. Should be good. So maybe I'll just see what this last part, which was the folio, let's see what this looks like. So let's tear that out. Need to work on my unboxing skills. It's not really something I do, but there we go. Alright, so this is the case that I got, which is kind of, I guess, an optional extra, but I think it's quite nice. So let's see, if I open this up, that looks like just a kind of placeholder. So I wonder what happens if I think it's magnetic. Yeah, it's magnetic, so it just kind of clips in, which is nice. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. And then I believe the stylus is also magnetic, I think. Ah, there we go. Perfect. So that just clips on. You can kind of carry it around in a fairly, I guess, nice, discreet way. And it's all still, even with the case, very light. I think, on par with the book. I think the pen is quite natural to hold, not heavy. Yeah, so there you have it. There's the future of Tick Boom. So yeah, the next videos, once I finally get a chance to work through them, I'm going to have a go at using this Remarkable 2, and hopefully that overcomes some of the issues I mentioned earlier with using my grid book. So I think it is possible to get a template that it is a grid, but perhaps just lighter grids, because I do find having a grid book is helpful for things like charting and just kind of organizing everything. And for me, going through school, the grid book, I highly associated it with doing math, because that's the kind of book that I did all my math in. So I'd like to kind of keep that association, but yeah, perhaps in a way that can work more for everybody, and not exclude anyone who doesn't have perfect eyesight. So yeah, there you have it. Hopefully you found that interesting, and gives you a bit of a glimpse into hopefully what you'll see if you keep watching my videos. So yeah, Remarkable 2, Tick Boom.